looks like they have finished putting all the gravel back into place and compacting it. So this is all ready to go. Now, one of the other sad things that can happen on a construction site is down here. So you can see all these hold downs they're going to need, but then a lot of times when you bring in a big piece of equipment like an excavator into a construction site, all these pins get pulled over, pushed down. So they have to get some red heads and drill into the foundation to restore that so you can put the sill plate on. But I have all my soil stacks and drains put into place. And if we go upstairs, you can see that they've brought in the fill dirt, started bringing in the gravel. So that is going to be my stairs going into my basement. Now, I had to do another thing real quick. This is my garage wall going about 12 feet up. Now, this wall was supposed to go all the way over to that point right there. So if you can imagine a big wall like that, it would kind of look like the Berlin Wall. And from my neighbor's viewpoint, it wouldn't be real flattering. So we dropped this wall from about 12 feet down to 4 feet. And then we're going to put a window here and a window there so that there'd be a potential bedroom here and a potential bedroom there. But by doing so, I changed the structure of my house, because up on the second floor, way up here, load point. So I had to have this north wall re-engineered. It only cost me $200, but I'll make that back in the savings of using less concrete and having a framed wall. Plus I'll have the benefit of having a couple of potential bedrooms down there. And I think they're going to put a 36 by 48 window in each of those. So that's something that I just finished up today. It's getting the engineering back. So they have most of the gravel in the garage, but they still need to bring it up by it looks like at least about 4 more inches. And they said that they reconnected the water line. So if I go down here, well, they reconnected it, but they didn't really shorten it much. So unless that's going to come out. So anyway, the water line is going to be down there. And the city said that I can't have a water meter in the middle of my driveway. So if you take a look at where that's going to be, well, there's my garage, and right there is going to be would be the driveway. So instead of doing that, we're going to curve the driveway around here at a curve, so this doesn't have to be relocated. So a little bit was done. Tomorrow they're going to finish up, and then they're scheduled Wednesday to pour the concrete. One thing I noticed that has me a little bit of concern are these cleanouts. They have come back here and they filled up the trench here back to the right height. But I'm hoping that they put something over these cleanouts so the dirt didn't go down inside, because that would be a very bad thing to have dirt in my sewer line. So I got Gorilla Tape. So this makes me feel a little bit better, but I hope I'm not a day late and a dollar short. So I just have to trust my excavator. Big day today. We got all the lumber for the first stage, which would be the basement. So I'm debating if I want to get some internet cameras or not for security. I just don't want the stuff to disappear. So they've pretty much graded the front, and they have the gravel in for the garage. And over here, they have the connectors for the cleanouts. Now, these come up about 36 inches, but once everything is done, these will be cut back, so they'll be basically flush with the ground. But they went through and graded this for a nice, even slope. And then back here in the back of the garage, it's being framed. And if you can see that orange chalk line against that wall, that is going to be the height of my garage floor. I also got a 5-gallon bucket and poured 5 gallons down that tube, hoping that somewhere down there by the street it would bubble up, but nothing happened. So I'll probably have to get a hose and continually run water in there for about a half hour, an hour, to see if I can find anything down there. Basically, that drain is supposed to be set somewhere back in this area to take the water if they have a heavy rainstorm and remove it without going to my neighbor's backyard. Cement is all done, well, done as far as gravel, and we're going to be pouring Thursday. And we also have the water hooked up, and water did come through my culinary line there, so that's working just fine. So, looking forward to it. This is what was done today. The excavator went in here and lowered the dirt in my parking strip so that when I come to landscape it, the dirt's not going to be flowing over. So that was done, and they should be getting ready to pour the concrete. It looks like more wood showed up. We're getting a bigger and bigger pile, and it looks like they're doing the stairs just fine. Almost done. Look like they need about 5 more steps. And I also took this thing out, and now we actually have a hose bib down there that we can use with a garden hose. Big day today. We got concrete trucks, we got a pumper truck, and if you look down in here, I got a really nice storage area. So that's all done. Really nice basement down here. Basement floor with all my stubs. Looking good. Too bad I can't get over to my stairway. And here's my garage. Looks really nice. This is looking pretty good. This is the day after they poured the concrete for the floor. This is the storage room area, the cold storage. And then this is going to be the basement. Sure looks a lot bigger after it's been poured. And then this is the stairs. And the stairs were made at 6-inch intervals. I guess they think that older people can't walk upstairs like others can. They still need to pull the forms on this. And this would be going up into my garage. Looks nice. So starting next week, they're going to start framing. And I've been kind of keeping track. You can kind of see this house right through this little gap right there. They started about the same time we did, and they're about maybe 2 or 3 weeks ahead on framing. They had to go down between 9 and 12 feet to over excavate on their property and then bring in gravel. So they almost had to do twice as much as what I had to do. So this is going to be the door out of the garage, of course, down to the side of the house. So, little by little, it's looking better and better. Week 10 is a special week in this construction project. Last week's total was $221,525.49. This week we had a porta potty payment, a monthly payment of $70. And then the last of the gravel and leveling the basement, that was $4,517.50. And then the basement and garage pour, including the stairway, that came to $24,246. So for week 10, I paid out $28,833.50. And that brings us to a very special total, which is $250,358.99, which is basically half of the budget to build this house. I was thinking, I've been trying to see if I can do this for $500,000. That's why this is a special week. Well, next week we're going to start framing, and so hopefully we'll see more of what a house should be looking like. I'd like to thank you for your time. Please subscribe, and I will get another video to you soon.